it's just tough to take, you know what I mean? Because we're creating chances, and I did think we were better. Do you know what I mean? Better performance, but it's just that final piece of concentration, or just something, you know what I mean, for the goal to hang on to something, you know what I mean, and try and get that 1-0 like we've just been. It's been happening to us 1-0, and then they're hanging on. It's tough. Obviously, we're coming to these places, teams that are fighting for relegation, but at the same time we're fighting for playoffs. But it's just tough to take, man. Do you know what I mean? It's so frustrating, especially like the last 2-3 games. It's been 1-0, and it's hurt me. Like, do you know what I mean? Because I want York to be high as possible. You know what I mean? I'm playing for the shirt, and I want to achieve for my career. I want to go high as I can. Do you know what I mean? And I want to take that with York. So I feel for the fans. You know what I mean? Travelling on, they still support us. You know what I mean? And the next 2 games, obviously, we've just got to try and win for them, at least.
Looking at the situation 4 games ago, I mean, you wouldn't believe you'd be in the position you are now, and in the playoffs look like it was...
Yeah, I believed, you know what I mean? I even thought, like, we're going into games, you know what I mean? And the last couple of games, 1-0, and it's sort of like, do you know what I mean? And it does puncture you, like, and you're just like... I'm saying I'm going away from home after Saturday, and I'm like, I know you've got to look for Tuesday, but it hurts us that much. I'm going home, and like, even my personal life, I'm just like, it affects us, like, that's how much it hurts us, you know what I mean? And it's tough to take, like, obviously now we've just got to look for next season mathematically, you know what I mean? It's going to be tough. If we take the next 6 points, obviously we need other teams to drop points, but we'll just see how it goes on Saturday.
Yeah. How much have you missed John Parkin, but how far can that be used as an excuse, do you feel, while he's been out?
He is a massive miss, but at the same time, you've got to deal with them situations. So, because the manager puts 11 players who he thinks he can do a job, and we've got to then put that in display. But obviously, we haven't done that. Do you know what I mean? So then we've got to question ourselves. Do you know what I mean? So it is a big miss, but at the same time, we've got to then do what we've got to score the goals.
Yeah, and personally, David, you came here having scored quite a few for Darlington, and you're disappointed you haven't weighed in as much as you'd have liked as well.
Obviously it's difficult. You could say that, you know what I mean? Stats have showed, like, obviously I probably scored 1.5 goals, you know what I mean? But then obviously I scored 4 before I come here, but hopefully I can try my best and try and score as many, do you know what I mean? Could I be a bit more selfish? Maybe. That's why I've got to look away and look at my performances and look at that situation. But obviously now, for the team wise, it's all about the team, regardless my personal targets.
Yeah, you did score against Leamington, who are obviously opponents on Saturday. What are you expecting from them, and do you feel like you owe them one as well?
Of course, obviously,
wasn't it, when the result looked?
The last 5 minutes there was tough to take. You know what I mean, going so comfortable into them last 5 minutes, but we've just got to try and stay positive ahead of Saturday. Do you know what I mean? I know it's going to be tough because everyone is down, you know what I mean? Especially the last few weeks, it's been really tough. I can feel what the fans are showing as well. It's tough for them as well, like, and I feel it. So for us, we've just got to try and keep trying. That's all we can do, you know what I mean? We're humans at the end of the day, and we've got to keep trying and try and put it right.
Yeah, how important is it to put on a show as best you can in this final home match?
Yeah, it is. Obviously, it's the last home game of the season, and obviously that's what many fans will remember, is the last home game of the season, because then they'll go away into the summer, and hopefully if we put on a show, then they can see what we're actually... And they will remember that coming into the next season. Yeah,
the manager obviously came under a lot of fire at the weekend, David. I mean, how did you feel as a player who's played for him at 2 clubs now, and did that affect you as well, that he was getting all the grief?
Yeah, well, every single player obviously will be hurt. Do you know what I mean? When you see obviously the fans' expressions like that, and obviously to the manager, but that, like I say, the manager picks 11 players, and I feel like obviously we've got to do better on the pitch. That will help the fans obviously expressing to the manager. So it's obviously down to us. You know what I mean? We've got to put better performances in, and that will help. Do you know what I mean? And the fans will see it, and they wouldn't be like that. But so it is tough. You know what I mean? It's hard to say. Obviously the last few results, and mathematically looking at the table now, it is hard to see them play the playoffs for us, but we've just got to look at next year and try and, like I say, go again. Like, do you know what I mean? Yeah. Hopefully, put a performance in on Saturday for the fans. I think he's the right man. Just obviously, I think it takes time. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, others might say different, but I still think he's the right man. Obviously, he will get this club promotion, and I know he's trying. He'll be trying day in and day out, 24/7. That he'll try to do everything right he can, like, for this club. And then obviously as a player, I've got to do the same. So I can see his commitment, his desire. He's hungry, he wants to win. Do you know what I mean? And he'll be just as hurt as much as everyone else is.
Yeah, and you yourself, do you still want to be around the club next season, David?
Of course.
Come here to win promotion.
Yeah,
this season,
like I see, I think I've still got a lot to show to the club. Like, I think, obviously coming here, I still think my performance can be better, and I know what I'm capable of doing, and I still feel like I can become a better player here, and I'll show the fans that.